We are the keepers of the flame, the sacred order. Let the ceremony begin.
And today, faithful acolytes, we take a look at this. Our ceremonial sauce comes courtesy of Roger Dams of Burn Your Tongue. Cleverly not so hidden in the Quilted Bear in the Newgate Mall in Ogden, Utah. We raise our flames to Roger. The hallowed shelves of Burn Your Tongue now hold over 700 sauces, making Burn Your Tongue one of the largest sauce purveyors anywhere. If you're a chili head, you must make the pilgrimage. You can also find Roger on Facebook at the link in the description below. And what this is from Sea Monster Sauces, it is a collaborative effort with a reggae band called Signifier. It is the Lift Up hot sauce. And the mission is to spread unity through music. Very nice. I can fully get behind that. I can support that. Here we have, I like this. This is smart. Put a number of things on here to try the sauce with. Now, a lot of these things, tacos, is coming immediately to mind here, that I would not want a mustard aspect in. But you can see there's a number of different things. I wish they wouldn't have used this font. But ramen, I don't think that I would want that. Again, the mustard, the shrimp, nope, definitely wouldn't want mustard with that. It just some of the things here to me just do not go at all with a mustard, be it Dijon or otherwise. Here it is Dijon though. So what do we have? We have orange juice concentrate, red wine vinegar, water, vinegar, which I'm guessing is white vinegar, tomato paste, Dijon mustard. Now it looks like this is already pre-prepared. Tabasco sauce, again, we have a finished product. Sugar, cayenne pepper, and xanthan gum. The bits, this is not a super sweet sauce. I think the sweeter elements here are is just kind of like tomato paste, just to round the sauce out. It is a very, very nice looking sauce. See, it pours about medium thick, very nice, very smooth, lovely. I think it looks really nice in the spoon. Looking really good in there. Got this nice, I'd say it's almost a red-orange color. It's gorgeous. It's a gorgeous looking sauce. Very smooth. You can see there's not little particles in there. A little bit of a sheen on the top here. I can't quite seem to get, I can kind of get it, which is interesting. I can already smell the Dijon mustard. I would not say this is primarily a mustard sauce, but that pungent odor is what I'm getting right now, just holding the spoon. So let's get on into this. Right away, you're getting a big vinegar hit. Definitely in the red wine vinegar. A little bit of cayenne. I think the Tabasco is masked. I don't really... the Tabasco has a very specific flavoring where it tastes just like itself. A little bit of sweetness to it. I'm not a fan of Tabasco. This one definitely reads more towards cayenne, but not really a specific pepper, I wouldn't say. which is fine. Little bit of a back end with the orange juice, a little bit. And of course, the Dijon mustard is coming to the fore as well. So I think the result of this seems like they're really trying to make it to be its own thing, like its own sort of creation. And I think it's successful to that degree. It's not really, to me, like what I would consider. I mean, obviously it's outside, but I wouldn't consider it where they're trying to go the route of creating a mustard by way of hot sauce or anything like that. Everything is sort of a big melding together of flavors more than anything. So that said, I did have a little trouble trying to figure out where to really kind of put this. As far as let's see, we got this nice and steamy here. As far as different applications, because like I was saying in the written review, and you can check that out down in the description below. The more it wants to be itself, right? It wants to be the flavor. It doesn't play well with other stuff. So a lot of those things, if you wouldn't want to have a mustard on them, like the shrimp that I mentioned, this sauce doesn't lend itself particularly well to a lot of that stuff. Cayenne style sauces, I really like in creamy dishes to cut some of that out. But I don't want mustard in there. Mustard's not a thing that flavor, that very distinctive flavor can be really, really, really overpowering quickly. And so to me, it doesn't mesh very well. I don't like it in that respect. So mustard and seafood to me is no. Chicken, and of course I've got shaved pork here, where I do like a bit of mustard. Now I don't like yellow mustard Dijon with chicken, but I do like honey mustard. And I think this works okay with like chicken strips and stuff. Alright, so we're just going to toss this, get nice and evenly coated here. Might need to put a little bit more on there, I think, actually. Let's do that. I was hoping that the pork would be hot enough to kind of liquefy this a bit, but I don't think we're gonna come up with that. So we're just gonna have to work it. We have to work at it. That's all right. Just gonna toss this all together. Try to be as neat as I can here. Certainly Cubanos. I think this would be really an intriguing thing to actually try to make a Cubano with. And it might be okay with the ham. I don't know. The problem is that I have tried this on hot dogs and some of the stuff where I would normally want a mustard, hamburgers, things like that. And there is just a bit too much vinegar for me there. It's just overly astringent, and I don't like it. So trying to find where it doesn't fit in, right? If you can have just a meat and the sauce so that this can be the dominant flavor and have that other stuff as a base, that is really where this shines for me the best. Okay, so let's get a little fiber burrito here. See if, I don't know if I'll be, this tortilla is a little smaller than some of these round. I'm not sure how much of this I'll be able to fit in here, but we'll try it. I think we're kind of as far as we're gonna go with that. Let's see how I can do here. Ooh, I don't know. It's packed a little tightly in there. I guess I could just take some out, but we'll just leave one end open. That'll be fine. Not one of my better burritos. All right, we're probably gonna wind up needing this fork, so we'll just hang on to this. And all right, let's just have it by itself. Sans tortilla. Interesting. I'll be honest, I think they could have dialed back the vinegar a bit on this. I don't know, you need red wine and a second white vinegar. But that I don't know where they were trying to aim this at. I mean, I'm presuming they wanted it to be its own thing, which is where I'm kind of feeling that this sauce works well, but I don't know if there was a dish they meant to go with or a style that they wanted to shoot at. The approach honestly feels a bit like they were going for a sort of an everyday thing, but it's the everyday sauces are just nowhere near as astringent as this. I have tried it on. I might try it on wings. I have tried it on burritos. I have tried it on pizza. What else we got? Fries. The saltiness of the fries might actually work. That could be interesting on fries. I don't usually like mustard on my fries, but it does. It does. It has a chance. Oh man, this burrito is. Wow, it did not do a good job here. I do like the sauce. You see sauce makers do that a lot. They'll they'll say the sauce works. It's great on everything. There's not a lot of sauces that exist in this world that are great on everything. And I'm somewhere. I've done a lot of them on my blog. Done a lot of videos, and they're just even prior to that though. I had a lot of sauces, and there just isn't that many that do that. I mean, you have to think about all the different flavor notes you would have to complement. Italian food, for instance, is one of the more challenging, I think, to get a hot sauce that pairs with. It certainly can be done. Not the easiest thing in the world. Excepting pizza, of course. That's why you see pizza and chicken strips a lot with people. I mean, not only do they eat them, I mean, it's quick and easy, right? Not only is that like a regular thing, but they're very forgiving. They make an excellent base for sauces because they are so forgiving. Mexican style food really isn't. Asian food, because it varies so wildly, it's another one that can be a little bit tough to get into. It's a pretty good burrito. I like this. For some of the straight mustard sauces you see me do, I sometimes cut a bunch of those cherry peppers in there. I just love the flavor of cherry peppers. Partly I do that to make it a touch more astringent. This would be inedible if I had put those in here with this, so. As is, I got the ratio on the money. You can see I'm not dripping anything. It's melding well with the pork. We got a side. You see, you got the side open. But it's such a poor job rolling up this burrito, but this tortilla is helping to offset a little bit of that. This is quite good. Got a little bit of fat going on with the shaved pork. So, I mean, if these guys want to add shaved pork burritos to the portfolio, if you're making a Cubano, I would say if you are going to try to use this sauce, leave the pickles off, because I think you'll just have too much vinegar at that point if you don't. We're going to say, it's pretty good. The more I get into it, the further I get into this burrito. The happier I am with this. Sea Mustard, of course, has another. They do some fun sauces. They did another. They've done a slapping sauce. I'm not sure what that is. It didn't seem like it was a hot sauce necessarily, so I haven't. I'm gonna look at that again at some point. But I did the strawberry, the dangerberry rather. I did dangerberry, and then I did a July 4th video with the red, white, blue Sunday 1 year using the dangerberry. Definitely use some interesting stuff. I mean, this is a really well made creation. There's a 7 on here. If they're rating this a 7 for heat, they are wildly off. This is not going to be a challenge for anybody. Tabasco is not a hot pepper, as far as I'm concerned. And cayenne, I think, can have a little bit of a punch to it depending on what varietal you get, but overall it doesn't. It's my favorite pepper, and I think it's super, super flexible, but I don't consider it a hot pepper. Whereas what we have, if there, and I can't quite make out what that little insignia says. There's a 7 there. You guys can see it right there. I don't know what that 7 is for. I mean, it's 5-ounce bottle, so I don't know what 7 is. If 7 is a heat rating, it's not. It's. I think I gave it a 1. Even now, after having as much as I had here, there's probably about a fifth of the bottle here between the spoon and the burrito, and it's. I can tell I had something with peppers, and that's about it. So it's not what anything past a 1. Nobody's gonna be challenged by this in terms of heat. They might be with how vinegary it is, and that is a touch hard to take, depending on what you're trying to put it on, but I do applaud their spirit of innovation and inventiveness and experimentalism. As always, that's one of my favorite things about hot sauces, is just seeing what people dream up. And I do like that they tried to really give it its own identity. Like I said, depending on what you put it on, try to pair it with, your mileage may vary, but definitely this was a lot of fun. Certainly well worth a go. I guess we'll just leave it there. So there it is, the Sea Monster Signal Fire crossover lift up hot sauce. Now go forth in peace.
serve the flame.